Slide 1. Dear colleagues, we present to your attention a summary of the main theses of the research on the topic of conversion of archival documents and improvement of descriptions of permanent storage cases. Slide 2 demonstrates the main areas of work. The study substantiates the need to improve archival descriptions of permanent storage files during the conversion from printed to electronic format, which is a relevant direction in the development of archival work in the context of digital transformation and the introduction of socio-communication technologies. The process of improving the description of archival documents is traced, which involves clarifying the names of storage units/accounting units, adding the necessary reference apparatus to the description. The importance of using the latest technologies for transforming document formats, processing information, creating databases, and adapting archival files to the requirements of digitalization is highlighted. Slide 3. To substantiate the relevance of the research problem, it is worth emphasizing that improving archival descriptions of permanent storage cases during conversion from printed to electronic format is a relevant direction of development of archival affairs in the conditions of digital transformation. Modern archival institutions are faced with the need to adapt traditional methods of description to the requirements of electronic document management and international standards of archival information. Conversion of archival descriptions contributes to increasing the accessibility of documents, optimizing the processes of searching and using information. An important aspect is preserving the authenticity, structural integrity, and legal significance of archival descriptions during their digital conversion. Slide 4. Given the relevance of the research problem, it is possible to formulate the goal of the work. To establish the features and identify problems of the process of converting descriptions of permanent storage cases with the subsequent definition of directions for their improvement. The research methodology combines general scientific, special, and interdisciplinary approaches to comprehensively study the conversion of archival descriptions from paper to digital format. Systemic, comparative, classification, and expert analysis methods were applied to assess differences, ensure standardization, and incorporate international experience. The results formed the basis for recommendations on digitization, verification, and integration of archival descriptions into modern information systems. Slide 5. Today, the issues of modernization of the activities of archival documentation institutions, national memory, and documentary and information communication require comprehensive coverage and design in accordance with the conditions of digitalization and digitalization requests with the support of the world community and the Ukrainian state, which became the subject of research in the proposed article. The scientific development of the research topic can be conditionally grouped into theoretical developments of archivists, methodological developments of Ukrainian and foreign archivists and specialists in information and communication support, as well as the regulatory and legal framework. The elements of the case description structure for permanent storage are presented on slide 6. Drawing up a description of permanent storage files is an important stage of archival work, ensuring the orderliness and preservation of documents. This process is carried out on the basis of the institution's file nomenclature, which is a systematized list of all documents formed in its activities. The archival unit/responsible person conducts a thorough analysis of the existing files, determining their value in accordance with regulatory legal acts. Then, the files are grouped by funds, chronological principle, or thematic features, which contributes to the structuring of archival storage. Based on these data, an initial version of the description is drawn up, which is further specified and supplemented. It is worth emphasizing that the description of permanent storage files is an archival document that is an integral part of the documentation support of the activities of institutions, organizations, and enterprises. Slide 7. Today, national and international standards are used to regulate the creation of descriptions of archival files for permanent storage, which establish requirements for the description structure, mandatory details, the procedure for keeping records, and classifying documents. They contribute to the unification of archival processes and facilitate access to information. International standards provide a single description structure that facilitates the accounting, search, and use of archival documents in a digital environment. Electronic descriptions allow you to automate the processes of managing archival documentation, as well as integrate archival databases into global information systems. Electronic description standards regulate metadata formats, cataloging rules, and preservation of digital archival materials. Slide 8 demonstrates effective practice of unified document description and formation of an electronic search system. The interarchival search portal of the Ukrainian State Archives functions as a single window of access to the digital resources of Ukrainian archives, providing centralized search and access to archival materials. To ensure a unified approach to the description and presentation of archival documents in digital format, the portal uses the Archival software package. It is worth noting that the implementation of unified standards for compiling electronic descriptions of archival files for permanent storage based on the Archival software package in the interarchival search portal of the State Archives of Ukraine provides a unified approach to describing, storing, and accessing archival materials, which meets international standards and contributes to the preservation of the national historical and cultural heritage. Slide 9. Directions for improving the process of converting archival descriptions. The process of digital conversion of archival descriptions of permanent storage cases from printed to electronic format is an important stage in the modernization of archival affairs. For this, it is worth using the most common archival formats, such as encoded archival description or metadata encoding and transmission standard, which allows structuring metadata and ensuring their integration into archival databases. The table shows the characteristic features of the use of standardized formats for converting electronic archival descriptions. Slide 10. During the conversion process, there is often a need for text recognition and automated entry of information into electronic accounting systems. For this, it is advisable to use optical character recognition, OCR, technologies, which allow for the rapid digitization of printed texts. See figure. Slide 11. As a result of the research, it is possible to summarize the current areas of further work and the need to implement the digitalization process. Improving the descriptions of permanent storage cases during conversion from paper to electronic format is an important stage of the digital transformation of archival management. The transition to electronic format increases the accessibility, preservation, and efficiency of archival information management. The use of international standards ISAID, and EAD ensures the unification of electronic descriptions and their integration into global archival platforms. Digital technologies automate conversion processes, reducing human error and increasing accuracy. In Ukraine, the Archival software package has been introduced, integrating international standards and automating archival processes. The combination of modern information technologies and international standards enables effective management of archival collections. The integration of new technologies promotes the preservation and active use of documentary heritage in scientific, educational, and administrative activities. Further research should focus on developing digital description methodologies, automated analysis tools, and a unified national archival information platform. Slide 12. Let's make a conclusion. The conversion of archival descriptions and documents from paper to digital format is a key stage in the digitalization of archival activities, ensuring preservation, accessibility, and effective use of information. This process helps adapt archival resources to modern technological and user needs while maintaining historical and cultural heritage. Despite challenges such as high costs, quality control, and legal issues, digitization remains an irreversible and essential step toward integrating archives into the modern information environment. Thanks for your attention. Dear colleagues,